Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your boy BOLU and I'm back with another banger video. You know, when you see this face, you know it's a banger. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please, Joe, I take God beg you, subscribe. Because tell me why you are not subscribing. Tell me why. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe so you enjoy more of my content. So from the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking about a movie review. All of you are surprised. The movie. So Netflix dropped a movie yesterday. The name of the movie is Elesin about the King's Horseman. Yeah, I read the book. I was fortunate enough to have read the book. It's a book by Wole Soyinka. It's one of Wole Soyinka's stage plays. I'm fortunate enough to have read the book, so I can, talk a little bit about the book. So first of all, let's talk about the cast of this movie. There are some certain characters here, or should I say actors. There are some certain people that if you see them in a movie, just know that that movie can't miss. The movie cannot, it is going to be. While I was editing this video, I realized that I said it is going to be definitely instead of it's definitely going to be. Why did I say that? I don't know. So ignore that. So the cast, we have Odulade Adekola as the King's Horseman. We have Auntie Shafi as the Yaloja. We have Joke Silva. We have Deyemi Okonawa as Olunde, the son of the King's Horseman. We have Omomi Dada as the bride. Now I'm trying to spread the bora. We have all these people, yeah. And Odulade Odulade is like one of the best actors in the Yoruba industry. He always finds a way to do more than the character, if you understand what I mean. Because tell me why, while I was watching this movie, I could see I could see Wole Soyinka writing this book in front of him, because the way he carried this character, him and Auntie Shafi, the way she played the role of Iyaloja is like her and Wole Soyinka, all of them, they were doing meeting when Wole Soyinka was writing this movie, the book, because they're too good. They are too no. They are too good. For my liking, they are too good. So the movie, let me give you guys like a backstory. So in Oyo, the king dies. Yeah, 30 days after the king dies, or the day that the king is going to be buried, the King's Horseman has to also die, so that he'll be able to assist the king to heaven. They'll be able to walk together to heaven, because if the King's Horseman doesn't die, the spirit of the king is just going to be wandering in the spirit realm there and there. Yeah. So in the Oyo, okay, I spoke about that. So now I was privileged enough to read the book. I read it for one of my literature exams, my HSS exams, and I must say that the director, B. Bandeli, who is now dead, may his soul rest in perfect peace, it's like he has read this book, he has overread this book, he has pieces the book, he has bisected the book, because he pushed forward Wole Soyinka's mind literally, like all through the book. He pushed all through the movie, sorry, he pushed forward Wole Soyinka's mind. And it's very rare to find, whenever I'm watching a movie that's about a book, I always try to look forward to how well the similarities are, how well they were able to put the book into an actual movie. And how I must say, this movie is 100/10. Mark my words anyway, this movie is 100/10. This movie is a banger. All the casts, literally every cast member understood the assignments. They understood the assignment, they were able to play it out well. So let me give you my own trailer of the movie if you have not watched the movie yet. So basically, yeah, the king has died. The king has died now, and then the Elesin Oba is supposed to join the king to die, and then the Aloja is entitled with the duty that the last days of the king's horseman, that they are going to help me fulfill it, like, to the best. Like, my last day on earth now, I have to like do everything that I enjoy. I have to do everything that I want to do. I have to, do everything well, do everything good, do everything sharp, do everything, So the Elesin Oba is enjoying himself. He's eating the finest meat. He's wearing the most luxurious clothes. He's, has a lot of ladies around him. He's enjoying himself, basically doing what any regular person would do. He's enjoying himself. He's living his life to the fullest, like to the extreme, to the extreme. He's living his life to the fullest, and he's doing everything. He's doing everything. While he was still doing everything, he sees this beautiful lady, and then he goes to meet the Aloja, because the Aloja is like in charge of all the women in the markets. So the Aloja is like that. Oh, that's her son's wife, because they were already engaged. The lady was engaged to the Aloja's son. So Aloja was a bit skeptical about like letting him marry, because he said he wanted to marry the bride. He said he wanted to marry the bride. He said he wanted to sleep with her. He wanted to just veget her because she was a virgin. He said he wanted to plant his seeds. But Aloja could not do anything because she's Aloja, and then that's her role. So she was like that. Oh, whatever happens, that he's going to die, and then she's still going to be, those kind of African mentality and shit. So the guy said, okay, no problem, that let him do what he wants to do with his engaged wife. That makes no sense, but old customs and traditions, innit? So the Aloja, while the king is still enjoying, the king's husband is still enjoying himself, he's still doing everything. The Aloja comes to meet him and is like that. Are you really sure that you are not going to miss out? Like, you are going to do what you are here to do? Because he was having too much fun, and then he was looking a bit like, oh, he's not ready to leave yet. He's not ready to leave the face of earth yet. But it's like, no, that he was carrying his shoulder high. That what can Kiniko that is going to fulfill his duty, that is a man of honor, is a man of this, is a man of shit. Okay, they didn't say anything. They had the wedding, they did everything. He decided that he planted the seeds, blah blah blah. Now, while he was performing his ritual, the high commissioner people, that's the white people are there, or they were there to eradicate all these rubbish customs, rubbish traditions, rubbish everything. The one was to just put an end to it. That's why they were placed there. So the high commissioner's name was, should I say was or is, because it's a book, is living. My literature teacher would be really proud if she sees this video. Anyways, so the The High Commissioner's name, Mr. Simon Pilkins. His wife is Jane Pilkins. Yeah. And the Amusa is the police officer that is in charge of everything. Like, he's the police officer to the High Commissioner, if you dig what I'm saying. So he went to go and tell the king, what do I keep on saying the king? He went to go and tell the High Commissioner that, oh, okay, the district officer that, oh, okay, so is happening in town, that what should they do and everything. So he tells him that, oh, Alagba, go and arrest these people, go and catch them and everything. So he goes there, and the women, they make a mockery of him, they ridicule him. So he reports back to the district officer, that's Mr. Pilkins. So Mr. Pilkins was not like that, oh, okay, oh yeah, let's go. While Mr. Pilkins left the ball, because they went for a ball, Jane still being at the ball, Olunde, the son of Elesin, comes, and then he's trying to explain to them that, oh, okay, that he has to die, like it's traditional, his custom is everything, that he has to die, there's no way that he has to die and everything. And while they were in a bit of argument, a bit of feud, the man sees that the Olunde hears that, oh, okay, everything has subsided, because there are like certain beats, there are certain drums that you'd hear where certain things are happening. So while he was hearing the beats that he was about to die, the beat stopped, meaning that, okay, the king has died, Elesin has died. While he was still happy, satisfied that, oh, his father at least did up to his expectations, carried his honor, carried his legacy, the Elesin, the man, Mr. Pilkins now comes with the Elesin Oba. The Elesin Oba now sees his son. His son is now ashamed, he's disappointed, because it's traditional. He has to be a man of dignity, he has to be a man of good rights, he has to be a man of everything now. And then while he was disappointed, he thought to himself that, okay, that he can't just do that, that obviously honor still has to reign in their family. So he decides to take the place of his father and everything. Honestly, yeah, when I was reading this book, I felt like the Elesin Oba actually was never ready to leave the earth. Like, he wasn't ready at all. But because of he was the Elesin Oba, he felt that he had a role to play. Whatever the case may be, he was still eventually going to die. But deep down, if he had the opportunity to not die, he would have picked to not die. Obviously, who would want to die? He was never really ready. He was never, to be very honest, was never really ready. And that showed, because they eventually caught him, they put him in jail. Then Iyaloja came with his son's body to show to him. And then the man, Elesin Oba, feeling ashamed, feeling, oh, he has let his entire family down, decides to commit suicide. So now, the Elesin Oba and Olunde, they are both dead. Nobody to carry on the legacy, nobody to do anything. That's the end. That's how the book ends, that's how the movie ends. Moral of the lesson is that, actually, what's the moral of the lesson? The moral of the lesson is that, what's the moral of the lesson though? I can't think of any moral of the lesson. But anyways, the movie was indeed great. The movie was a very good movie. The movie was, I recommend it. The movie was 100/10. And we have come to the end of my video. Why is this thing? We have come to the end of my video. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share, comment, do all the good stuff. Till another day. Bye, guys.